Paris, the city of light, where art, culture, and history converge. This city, which draws millions from all over the world, is a cultural capital with its centuries-old structures, art centers, and vibrant streets. Welcome to Paris, where every corner presents a blend of history and beauty. The story of Paris dates back to the 3rd century BCE, with the Gallic tribe known as the Parisii, who lived along the banks of the Seine. When the Romans arrived, they called the settlement Lutetia. Over the Middle Ages, Paris grew into a major European center. With the Renaissance and the Age of Enlightenment, the city became a cultural capital. Today, Paris carries the marks of the past while continuing to shine a light into the modern world. Paris is one of the world's art capitals, home to the Louvre, the Musée d'Orsay, and countless renowned galleries. The city draws millions of art enthusiasts each year. From the enigmatic smile of the Mona Lisa at the Louvre to the bold colors of the Impressionists at Orsay, art is woven into Paris's very fabric. As you wander the streets of Paris, art is everywhere. Painters, sculptors, and musicians keep the cultural spirit of Paris alive. The Eiffel Tower is the most iconic structure in Paris and one of the world's most recognized landmarks. Built in 1889 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of the French Revolution, it was initially criticized by many. But over time, it became the heart of Paris and now welcomes millions of visitors each year. It's the first place every tourist wants to see, shining like a star in the Paris skyline. The Seine River is the lifeblood of Paris, dividing the city in two and breathing life into its heart. The bridges along the river offer some of the most beautiful views in all of Europe, and some are even considered historic monuments. Walking along the banks of the Seine, you can feel the romantic spirit of Paris and breathe in the city's elegant atmosphere. Notre-Dame Cathedral is one of Paris's Gothic architectural marvels. Begun in the 12th century, it gained fame with Victor Hugo's The Hunchback of Notre Dame. After suffering great damage in a 2019 fire, the cathedral is now being restored with aid from around the world. This building is not only an architectural masterpiece, but also a symbol of Paris's religious and cultural heritage. Montmartre is the meeting place of artists and bohemians in Paris. This hill has been a source of inspiration for painters, poets, and writers for centuries. From the Sacré-Cœur Basilica, you can overlook all of Paris, and by wandering through its narrow streets, you can discover the artistic spirit of the city. Artists like Pablo Picasso, Vincent van Gogh, and Henri de Toulouse-Lautrec were inspired by Montmartre's atmosphere. Here, art is a part of daily life. Paris is also known for its cuisine. With a culture rich in French bread, croissants, macarons, and an array of cheeses, it's a culinary paradise. There's a café on nearly every corner, and Paris's cafés have long been gathering places for artists and writers. Figures like Ernest Hemingway, Jean-Paul Sartre, and Simone de Beauvoir wrote and debated in the city's famous cafés. Even today, people gather in these historic spots to drink coffee and soak in the city. The Champs-Élysées is one of Paris's most famous avenues, a 2-kilometer stretch filled with luxury stores, cafés, and cinemas. At its end stands the Arc de Triomphe, commemorating the French Revolution and Napoleonic Wars. Walking down the Champs-Élysées, you can feel Paris's elegance and history combined. Paris is the fashion capital of the world. Legendary designers like Coco Chanel, Yves Saint Laurent, and Christian Dior all rose to fame here. Paris Fashion Week attracts designers and fashion enthusiasts from around the globe. As you stroll through the streets of Paris, you can sense that fashion is deeply embedded in the city's soul, blending style and lifestyle seamlessly. Paris is stepping into the future not only with its history, but also through its modern architecture and technological advancements. La Défense's skyscrapers reflect the modern face of Paris, and sustainability projects and eco-friendly practices are becoming more prevalent. Paris aims to preserve its history and aesthetics as it moves toward the future. Paris is a city of romance. Strolls along the Seine, streets illuminated with lights, and quiet corners make it one of the world's most romantic cities. Everywhere in Paris, you can feel the presence of love, art, and elegance, all wrapped in the city's unique charm. Paris holds the grandeur of the past and the hopes of the future together. Every street, every building, every bridge carries its own story. The City of Light continues to inspire the world with its art, love, and culture. We bid farewell to Paris with a wish to return someday to the City of Light.